And so Halliburton, does that ring a bell, that company, the name of that Halliburton? You know, they're the ones that laid in the concrete. Now, I read something in here where there might have been an explosion. They're not sure what happened. But there's a chemical process where, if I could find the name of the chemicals in here. It's something about silicone hydrates, I think. It had hydrate in the word. And what happens, here it is. Some speculation centers on methane pockets frozen into crystallized formations beneath the seabed that could be warmed by the cementing process and become unstable. A 2009 Halliburton presentation to drilling engineers described the challenges of methane hydrates, asking, when do hydrates become unstable, and will cement hydration cause this outcome? The presentation noted that gas flow may occur after a cement job in deep water environments that contain major hydrate zones. And another thing about the deregulation is that BP, British Petroleum, is required in other countries, the Netherlands for example, to install something called a acoustic shutoff switch. In other countries, they have the acoustic shutoff switch, but for some reason, to save money, due to deregulation, the oil rig that the concrete was laid by Halliburton, that oil rig does not have an acoustic shutoff switch. Why? Because they weren't required by law. And the other business, the criticism of the slow response of the Obama government, like the administration comparing it to Bush's slow response to Katrina. It's my understanding that BP kept saying it's not so bad, it's not so bad. And the administration says, okay, you handle it. They were lying. And that is the slow response. Once it finally came out, the true amount of oil that was flowing. And I read another person said that even in ideal situations where everything's going right as far as cleaning up oil, if everything goes right, using the technology we have now with those scoopers and booms and floats and stuff that's supposed to gather up the oil, your best hope is to gather 20% of the spilled oil. And all those thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of gallons of spilt crude oil. The other thing is one test said that it's the dirtier oil. It's not sweet crude, which is even more problematic. Is there anything else I could say about the oil spill? There was a guy on YouTube, it's just ridiculous. And he was saying that basically America, the world, depends on oil, and there's just no way out of it. Oil is as important to us as it is water. And then he goes on to say that oil is a renewable resource because plant matter decays and turns into oil, and this is an ongoing process and it's happening now. Well, in a sense, you're right, it is happening now, but it takes millions of years to happen. That's why I called fossil fuels. And I don't want to name names, but I recommend don't pay any attention to this guy because this guy is a kook. He's got all these crackpot ideas. You know, the fact that he thinks that's why they call them fossil fuels. Did I ever say that? That it takes millions of years for plant matter and animal matter to decay and under pressure, and these carbon molecules turn into hydrocarbons. That's where we get our methane, our natural gas, and coal and oil. Am I leaving out any other fossil fuels? I think that pretty much covers it. There might be some others I'm forgetting about. It's kind of akin to the process of diamonds in a way, heat and pressure, I think. But not exactly the same thing. But you know that diamonds are made of carbon. Carbon, hydrocarbons. So really, the solution, the long-term goal is we really do need, and we needed to do it yesterday, you know. Start going to alternative energies. The Republican Party saying drill baby drill. It's like this is what we get. We destroy our environment. And people use the phrase, oh, the benefits outweigh the hazards. Well, most of these things, with the chemical companies, the nuclear power industry, you name it, the oil companies, even our own government. Do they tell us about the hazards? No, they don't. They're never honest about the hazards. And we need watchdogs. We really do. Our own government can be a watchdog if we put the right people in. But there's also independent watchdogs, you know. And they're usually, have you ever noticed like all the watchdogs, the do-gooder groups, are kind of leftist? Greenpeace. There was this one, I don't know what other watchdog groups are, but there's some groups that are really against the agenda, like the Blue Sky Initiative or something like that. They choose names that are misleading, you know, like, let's see, like the Betterment of Children Foundation, which is for legalizing child labor. No, there's no such thing. But that's the sort of thing that they do, you know. Their name is actually opposite of what they stand for. All right, I've gone on long enough. Hey, once again, yeah, I got caught with my pants down. I got egg on my face because this person recorded me without my knowledge, but I didn't say anything that I don't believe. It could have been said in a more polite, candid manner, but I was really, really upset with this man. The idea of bringing an innocent woman into some online cyber fight, you know, cyber pissing contest. All right, everybody, have a great week, okay? And yeah, we'll see you next Fez Night. Maybe. Maybe not. Cheers.